Please be advised that the views and opinions of the host and guests do not reflect those of the station, the management, and its network.
You are still tuned in with us here on Millennial TV. Balik tayo sa question ni Waki kanina, yung about borrowed time. So, do you believe about borrowed time? And yung mga...
Life is about
Yeah.
borrowed.
Yeah. Oo,
Ay,
do you
medyo weird.
believe
Medyo weird ang
that
sagot
your
ko
life-
dyan.
Oh, sige, go.
Mauna na kayo para hindi...
I think Chris was the one who raised it up na kanina na parang everything is temporary nga,
yeah.
borrowed time, di ba? Yeah, what can you say about that?
Parang sa akin kasi, well, sabi ko nga, di ba, temporary. Di ba, same siya dun sa parang you only live once. So, paano yung, yung sinasabing next life?
Afterlife.
Oo nga, no?
May ka-align pala ako dito. Sige, Papi,
Yeah.
ituloy mo yan. Oo.
Well, sa akin kasi, mas important yung next life. Kasi ito, napakabilis lang eh. Imagine, parang yesterday lang, baby ka pa. Tapos ngayon, laki mo na. So, para sa akin, ang paghandaan mo yung next life.
Yung eternity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Alam mo, itong si Chris, tahimik lang siya, no? Pero pag, naglabas na siya ng insights niya, nag-alalim.
Ako, parang Chris,
next
ako
life.
interested lang ako, no, bilang yun nga, medyo very steadfast nga yung faith mo. And then, I guess for people din na very religious, no, malaking consideration nga yung nangyayari sa afterlife, no, dun sa ginagawa mo ngayon sa earth. Kung meron tayong mga viewers ngayon na nanonood, no, na hindi naniniwala sa afterlife or hindi naniniwala sa eternity, paano mo i-explain or paano mo ipapaliwanag sa kanila na hindi, guys, may afterlife nga?
Sige, let's say meron mga hindi naniniwala. Well, para sa akin, it's wise to believe pa rin na merong afterlife. Kasi, let's say, hindi ka naniniwala, meron pala. O, saan ka napupunta ngayon? Di ba? Hindi, sabihin natin, ikaw hindi ka naniniwala na may afterlife. Wala nga. Sabihin natin na wala nga talaga. Di good for you. What if meron? Saan ka napupunta, di ba?
Sige, ganito na lang. Yung nagdududa, hindi niya alam kung may afterlife or wala, pero gusto niyang magpakabait. So, naniniwala naman siya. Paano mo i-explain na worth it yung afterlife destination na yun? Or is it just purely faith na naniniwala ka na lang na may Jesus Christ or kung ano mang God figure at the end of the road? Is it ganun lang? Like, pure faith na wala kang, excuse me for the term, pinangahawakan na science? Ganun ba yung ibig mo sabihin?
Siguro, sabihin natin na gumawa ka lang ng mga good deeds, ganun.
Yeah.
Yun ang pinaka-basis mo para, di ba, para sabihin natin na meron kang, kumbaga, matatawag natin na safety, di ba? Once na mag-end yung life mo dito, yun, ganun.
I think whether there is afterlife or none, just make sure to enjoy this life that we have here.
Yes.
Because it's a gift. Every day is a gift. Like, make sure to love people, just do things that will make you happy, share
Yeah.
what you
Yes.
have. Kasi, di ba, if meron, okay, good. Like, you can continue with, probably you're going to have another family there, you're going to have new partner there. If wala, so ano nangyari? Ginawa mo, nagsayang ka lang ng 30 years old, 40 years old here on earth. So I think, yung sinasabi mo kanina, it's borrowed time, it's temporary. I think you will appreciate it more if you're thinking na parang, this is the only life that we have, and you have to make the most out of it.
Yeah,
Tsaka
I
ako
think
kahit,
because,
kasi, sige, go.
associated kasi din yung death doon eh. Doon mo marirealize na everything has an expiration date. So mas when you think about that, doon mo mas lalong binavalue things
Right.
kasi hindi siya maglalast
Correct.
long.
Yeah. And,
If you're not gonna be thinking na parang, di ba sometimes you take things for granted kasi alam mo forever lang yan dyan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yun nga din yung sinasabi ni Chris kanina. I think, anong mawawala sa'yo na parang gumawa ka na lang ng good deeds,
Oo.
di ba? Na
So, doon
you
ka sa
wouldn't
good
know kung may
sides,
afterlife
di ba?
talaga. At least kung ginawa mo yung good deeds na yan, naging mabuti kang tao, sa next life, di ba?
Kasi at the end of the
better.
day, parang you're not doing good deeds because you're expecting rewards,
Yeah,
or you're
yeah.
not doing
True.
things because you're thinking na parang, oh, this is going to be my plus points
Yeah.
in heaven or something.
Yes.
You do it because it feels good
Yeah.
when you do good to others. It makes you fall in love with being alive because there's purpose. Once you see your purpose, I think you will realize that living every day is good enough. You know, just waking up, it's a blessing in itself. For me,
Yeah.
that's God. You know, a lot of people
Yeah.
they hold on to whatever religion that they have, whatever faith or belief system that they have, but at the end of the day, it's still about you eh.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you only have yourself to rely on talaga in times na parang iniisip mo na parang, nakakasawa na, like like with things that are going on right now, the pressure, the the inflation and all that, parang ganito na lang ba yung life? Parang everyday you're struggling, everyday but there are so many beautiful things about the little things that we have, like even a smile from your kid, family members who just see you who you are, and
Yeah, and life itself is really beautiful naman. It
It
doesn't
is.
have to be just because may problema or you're
Yeah.
suffering.
Part ng
it's
buhay
just a bad
kasi.
day,
Yeah.
not a bad life.
Yeah. You don't have to enjoy, like, do something in
Yes.
parang exciting or
Tsaka-
something to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Yes, tsaka naniniwala ako na kahit sino ka pa, merong something good in you kasi.
Yeah.
Choose
May
the good
more
one.
multifaceted.
Yes.
And you have to realize na parang hindi araw-araw Pasko. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes, life is really good,
Yeah.
for all of us. Like, things are just falling apart according to plan, and you're just getting opportunities. But there are days that are just really rough, and, make
How rough.
rough and hard. And,
yes, very hard.
Sometimes you feel like parang you feel like giving up because you cannot handle it anymore. Pero every storm runs out of rain. You just
Yeah.
have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Very inspirational ang ating episode for
yeah.
today.
Oo.
It's about
Very
life.
insightful because I know a lot of people are going through things that we don't see, and maybe if they are watching this, they can find motivation or inspiration not to go through.
Yeah.
Pero masasabi mo ba na ang buhay ay isang laban?
It is
Ay,
about the
Continuous.
battle.
Oo, continuous.
Let's not get
Battlefield. Yeah.
It is.
Ano yan, Waki?
It is.
Hindi, ako,
Depends on the
Grabe pala yung reaction ni
depends
Waki.
sa situation mo rin in life.
Late reaction.
If you're born rich, sometimes it's easier.
May gusto
to
sabihin si
battle.
Waki. Palabasin na natin emotions.
No.
Ah.
It's nothing. I didn't wanna say it. So, tinamaan lang ako dun sa parang life sa battle. Like, yeah, fuck it is.
Yes. Oh.
Diba? Hindi, sorry, ako, yung, nasa-stuck pa rin ako doon sa concept ng afterlife. And I don't wanna make this about religion. Pero, while we were all discussing kanina, napaisip ako na parang, oo nga, no, how much the concept of your afterlife dictates yung notion mo ng carpe diem or you only live once. Kasi, babalik na rin ko yung sinabi mo kanina about magsigurado ka na lang, ha? Para sa akin kasi, kung naniniwala ako sa afterlife, magandang motivation yon para magpakabait ako eh. Ngayon, kung balik na rin ko, kung hindi ako naniniwala sa afterlife, anong pakialam kong gumawa ng mabuti or anong pakialam kong makasagasa ng tao kung
No. I
hindi
mean,
naman ako naniniwala sa afterlife?
Let me say something about that because as an atheist, I don't really believe in heaven or hell, diba? So, I think to Chris's point na parang naniniwala siya na may eternity. So, he's doing good kasi iniisip niya na parang this is something that he can continue given that there's an afterlife. Kasi if you're doing good, diba, parang there's chance na parang you're gonna go to the eternity na in heaven, which is the thing that most people aspire, at least for the
Yeah.
believers. But for me kasi, since I don't believe in afterlife, I think this is the only life I have. So since I don't believe in afterlife, I have to make sure na
Right.
I don't hold back on things that I really want to do. I don't take anyone for granted. I don't hurt people. I don't do anything na parang that will, hurt
Gets,
people or, harm me in the process. So kanya-kanya tayo when it comes to belief kasi, it's the intention or it's the mindset.
Always the
I think.
intention
Yeah.
naman talaga. Oo.
Sorry, I mean, first of all, I would like to apologize if I made it look like that. If I made it look like that people that don't believe in afterlife are, bound to be careless
that's
of the
common
consequences.
misconception.
Yeah, so
that's a common
my bad.
misconception na parang
Yeah,
iniisip nila
yeah.
parang, since you don't even believe in hell, na parang you can just steal, you can just,
I don't believe that for the record,
Yeah.
but yun nga, I guess going back lang to the topic, no, it's good that we're fleshing out everyone's version and
Yes,
definition of
exactly.
it. Kasi yun nga, people, ang problema sa mga ganitong mga sayings, and this just in, no, from our lovely producers and writers, it's Carpa Diem pala.
Carpa Diem.
Sorry,
I
nagbubuka
didn't
tayo.
know,
We
Carpa
ran
Diem lang
one
yung alam
episode
ko.
and a half like
Carpa Diem.
pronouncing it wrong. So, my bad, guys.
Well, we speak so many languages, so
Yeah.
I think acceptable na siya. And languages evolving. Pardon us if we are mispronouncing words, but
Yeah.
the context is here,
Yeah, yeah. The context is here.
Kunin na lang yung mga positive, yung mga napupulot din yung mga gano'n.
Okay, so guys, let's talk about legacy naman.
Yes.
So kapag nawala tayo sa mundo, ano ba yung gusto nyong maiwan na legacy? How
Kumbaga
do you
kung
want to
paano
be
ka nakilala.
remembered by
Paano ka nakilala,
people?
yeah.
Oo.
Sino ba
Chris,
ako ba?
sige, oo. Nag-iisip ka na.
Ako? Wala. Ayoko ng title kasi. That's it.
Same din. Parang hindi ko
Yeah.
iniisip na
Iniisip
yung
ako.
legacy ko.
Parang what will people talk about when you're gone?
I mean,
Pag wala na ako, edi
I guess we're lucky if people remember us.
Yeah.
Pero
Correct.
I don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
I just, at the moment, you just enjoy what you do.
nawala ka, edi kalimutan niyo ako. That's
I
okay.
think
Yeah, because everyone naman, we know for certain that there is death.
Yeah.
And every one of us will die.
Yeah.
So, what's the point, diba?
I think people will forget things that you did, but they will
Yeah.
never forget how you made them feel.
Yeah.
It's okay na sinasabi ko sa parang, I don't want any title or I don't want na parang,
Yeah.
he is like the best.
Kumbaga
Yeah.
nasa sayo na yun kung maaalala
May mga
mo.
title tayo, may mga kung ano. Yeah, it's good to have that. Pero for me, it's better not to have a bad legacy na lang. I mean, why
Yeah,
not just aspire
yeah.
na parang, okay, he died na wala siyang sinagasaan tao, wala siyang, hindi siya na, wala siyang
Yes.
crime na ginawa, wala siyang ninakaw, wala siyang pinatay, wala siyang, alam mo, na-harm na
just a
tao.
good person.
That's it. Kasi
Yeah,
when you die, a lot of people will try to just remember the good things about you.
That's
But if
true.
they don't remember the good things
That's
about
true.
you anymore, for me, that's the most painful kind of legacy that you will leave behind. Na parang, like ako, I don't even aspire na hindi matay celebrities na parang people will just remember niya, ito yung mga movies niya, ito yung mga magazine. Kasi that will make them immortal mga artists. They have their music.
Parang
and all.
nag-e-exist pa rin sila,
Tayo,
di ba?
So just
Yeah.
make sure na wala na lang sila maaalala na, napakabatugan yan yung buhay pa yan. Or
Yeah.
that's something that we want to
Yeah.
avoid.
Ako naman siguro if ever na magka-tombstone niya.
Yeah.
Gusto ko, ang nakalagay lang doon is, she loved you. Na parang gusto ko, ang maalala lang nila, minahal ko kayo. Yun
Yeah,
lang. Well, very dramatic. Yeah, but that's true, diba? At least alam nyo lang na minahal ko kayo.
True.
Yeah.
I think that's really the main goal of the universal language is love.
Love.
Parang, it's something that even a baby feels. Alam mo
Yeah.
kung parang, yes, bigat.
How do, ito Zara, before we cut into the break, no? Like now that you have like another human being to care for, how does that affect how you wanna leave your legacy behind? Does it just become all about your kid now?
It's different na how I see life. Kumbaga parang may purpose na ako. And
Yeah.
yun nga, nagdagdagan na yung responsibility ko. So, mas iniisip ko siya. But at the same time, I'm also enjoying my life and all.
Yeah.
But of course, iniisip ko rin yung future niya. So, more on saying, I want to secure her future
Correct.
more. Then,
Kasi
kesa
it's
naman
a lifelong commitment
kesa
siya.
naman na mamatay ka tapos wala kang maiwan, right?
Can you say Zoe is in effect your legacy? Is
Zoe.
your daughter's name Zoe, right?
Yeah.
Can you say then that Zoe is part of your legacy, judging by how you're explaining it now?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Your kids are your legacy. But
Yeah.
just because they were born or just because you are their parent doesn't automatically mean na parang kasi yun nga, lifelong commitment ang pagiging parent.
Yeah.
So I mean you have to really give your all. I mean a lot of people kasi days parang okay, having a kid is just like that or but,
Lalaki rin yan, they have their own life,
when you
ganun.
Chose kasi it's a choice,
Yeah, it's a
having a
choice.
kid papangatawan naman talaga siya until you die.
Yeah.
That's the basic or bare minimum as a parent.
Yeah. That's
Pero paano mo masasabi na na
Paano masasabi na 15 minutes na naman
Totoo,
ang
Chris,
nakalipas no napakabilis
Tapos
nung
na
second
pala.
segment natin.
Ang
Sige,
bilis
next.
nung
Diba?
Sige, next na lang, next na lang.
Wait na, naiiyak ako.
Na, baka naman gusto niya rin magkaroon ng legacy. Di mo na child.
Nagulat ako kay Chris.
Millennial TV will be right back.
Ayan, we still have a lot to
Yeah,
do.
don't go out, grab your snack, and
Oh my
come on
God.
back.
Namula ako, guys.